remember on this guy is my hand positioning, and that I am needing to be higher in his eye than on the other horses. And then I'm trying to think about not pulling him on me, having my hands too low, because this is what will happen. So to keep him off, or keep him with a nice arc and bending, my hand, and I'm shorter than you are, but still want to pay attention to keeping that kind of pointing towards them when you're working around you. Even if you want to disengage that hindquarter more, keep that hand up and more at the shoulder, and use your flag to get that hip more if you want, but that thing stay higher up here. The same thing here, I might, get that established right off the bat, that I don't want him on me, and that my hand's going to stay up here. And if it helps, you can point if you need to kind of keep yourself thinking too about keeping your hands higher, more in front of you, pointing at him. See, I might even come in here like that. See, get that going. But my hand wouldn't. See, again, if if your hand drops, or if your hand comes back here more, which sometimes we don't want to have to keep walking so much either. I'd like for him to kind of work on around us here. So I probably on this guy stay more at the shoulder than anything, and keeping my hand at his eye. There we go. And then again, like I said, if I want to come in here, maybe block that. Okay. See how that kind of rolls into a leg yield almost? Just by me changing my hand. But then I change my body too, and I start walking into that head. But I immediately want to give that rope so he's got somewhere to go. And I got to make sure that I'm not, bumping him to me when I really need him away from me. So I might get that. And again, he hasn't really done what I needed him to do, but I'm just trying to again point to that there. That's what we're looking for. So now if I want to get that hip more, I might just pick up my rope, elevate it more, and now the hindquarters yielded. But I'm almost that post. So we've talked about that post, and I don't want to have to do so much. He needs to do more. Same thing going this direction. My hand, I've really got to concentrate on him with my hand more up. But it's good. I was talking about backing from a distance, and if he's not loose, you're going to see that right away. He's just going to raise his head up in the air, and he's not going to move his feet. But one of the nice things about actually having yourself at the end of the line is that this rope is actually going to weigh a little bit more. It's going to weigh itself, basically. You're not holding it, so it's going to weigh itself. And if I were to really start to throw some weight, there, see, he's starting to rock back. But, yeah, there we go. And at least, again, if he were tight, he wouldn't even be acknowledging that. He'd just sit there and take all the bumps on his nose that the rope creates. And if he were tight, then really think about how much energy and how much weight could you send down the end of this rope to really make your point clear that I need you to back from exactly here, the distance. I don't want to have to come in here and take a hold of the halter. I'd like for him to know if I was leading Annie around or something else, and I need him to listen to me, it may be from this distance. So super important. And then, you're not going to rope or anything, but this is one of the things we teach all the horses is respect for this. Like if we were actually doctoring a calf, and we needed this horse to do, back up and hold the rope a little tighter, I would need to be able to take my third rein, and really have that working for me. And that works pretty good. So that was pretty respectful. So, but I was just saying that this rope could weigh a lot if you threw it back at him, because you're not holding it. If you were holding it, it wouldn't, nearly, you're holding it, so it doesn't weigh. But here it weighs quite a bit, and you could get just that halter kind of bumping him on the nose. There we go. Okay, so that's it.